Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the about doing?
Hey, yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
All right.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
All right, then. Let's go now.
Time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go from Wisconsin. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Darts back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 32. Running from the pistol, it's Wright. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43.
On first down, they'll run. Now, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Set, ready. 52 blue, 22 middle. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Drops back. Needs an open man.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 40. Drill, 52. Set, cut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's start now. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scannaboo. And he reaches the 35 before going out. That one gains 7. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Throwing on 1st down. It starts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Okay,
incompletion. We stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Wright. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right. From the gun, here's Dart. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. He's still going at the 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, New York.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Dart setting in the throw here. Pulled in by his back. Scaboo. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Dart gonna throw again. And this is gonna be a New York touchdown. The Giants pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Hut.
Now Love on the play fake. That's Cox. It's the rookie out of Stanford. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8.
Drill.
Brings up
62.
2nd and 2.
22 needle. Clock. 10. Set.
Love from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Trouble. Down. 10 black. Ready.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers hold a slim 2-point lead early. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Dart from the pistol. Short pass brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Here's a give inside to right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Andrew Cooper takes it away. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Love out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Red, 38. Hut.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Check, Hunt.
To the air with Love. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
10 black. Striker. 3-3. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Black 40. Hut, hut.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
At 2:01, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 4, but not just yet. It's only 2 minutes to go in our first half. It's the Packers leading from Lambeau. They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green. Ready. Ready.
Love now. Dumped off to his running back. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Wright running out of the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Dart out of the shotgun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Giants are set to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, right.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 52 blue.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4. He goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Black, 95.
Motion, motion, motion.
Set.
Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Love with it on first down. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Set, cut. Ready.
Throwing again. Love. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go. 33, yellow.
Loves to throw again. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He'll sink this at the 10. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Set, cut.
They'll run here on first down. Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead.
Giants 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. Jukes away from 1. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Going deep towards the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. They'll get this one to Watkins. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Set. 45. Wide. Hut.
Love from the gun. This will be caught by Watkins. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go now. 5, 97, 50, green. Shot, 17. Ready.
Once more, it's Love. This one's caught. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Let's go. 22 near 33. Yellow. Ready.
Love now, off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch made. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Set cut.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Okay,
On the
right.
5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. Right, 95.
Here's Love. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st down, here's Dart. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Running behind center with Wright. He finds his escape route to the outside, and that's good for a pickup of 6. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 34.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Going on 3rd, here's Dart. And they pick him off again! Entering Cooper takes it away! And the Packers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, here we go. Black 40. Hut.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready. Smith red.
They give it to him again. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Okay, Frank.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Down. Yellow, 43. 52 black. 10.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going deep! And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
He has it at the 13. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New York to the line. First and 10. This is right, running left. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Dart setting in the throw here. Hits him on the out route. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first down. It starts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. All right, injury stoppage now. Looking for the player in question. And that is Jackson Dart, who appears to be in some discomfort and in need of the assistance. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Here's the backup. First throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Dart going to go for it on 4th. Pass complete, screenplay. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Darts back to throw. Setting up the screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the 4th quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll have the first down and even more. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Darts out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Dart going to throw again. Catch is made in close. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
So Dart in this offense getting set to go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, here's a pitch to the right. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 10 black. Set hunt.
There's Love to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Down. 50, green. 10.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Ready, set.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Set, hut. Fight, yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Stick it in the air, Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Giants using their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
To the air with Love. Setting up the running back screen. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Set. Red, 38. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
From the gun, here's Dart. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Complete out to the right. Rolling into enemy territory. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
On first down, here's Dart. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. There's a give for Wright. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Throw here, third down. That's caught for the first. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down, New York.
Shut up. 70 Timberwolves.
Dark from the pistol. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it'll be second and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone. And
in trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On third and goal, it starts. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. And the touchdown is there, but it's dropped in the end zone from elation to heartbreak. A turnover on downs. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers nearing their 9th win of the season.
Ready. 50, green. Hut.
Going to the ground again on first. So call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ready. 45, wide. Set.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
60 red. 60 red. Set.
They'll time here on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Taken down right
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade, and I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
The Packers send out their punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.